Hello, Dr. Max here. Welcome to another day in MTG Arena. Instead of spinning the wheel today, we're actually going to do something a little bit different for this week, which is we are going to play the top meta decks in MTG Arena and see how they perform. So unsurprisingly, first is red deck wins, mono red. So this is try hard week one. So we have pretty standard build here. 4 Kamanos, 4 Swift Spears, 4 Chicks, 4 Play with Fires. I do have 1 Strangle just in case to get 3 damage to a creature Planeswalker, 4 Adversaries, 3 Feldons, 4 Invasion of Tarkir, which eventually when you're able to do it, you get the fantastic 4/4 Flying Dragon, 4 Strikes. Maybe a little bit interesting here is 4 Furnace Punishers to try to penalize multicolored decks that don't have many basic lands. And then 1 Squee. We're running 23 lands here, so we're going to see how it performs. This is a little bit slow. It's a bummer we're not getting a Kamano or something else, but I think we keep this just because we will be able to keep up the pressure. Hello. Okay, they're going Harvester. Would not surprise me here if then we're hitting a whole bunch of... They might let this one through and then use their Harvester on the next turn. That would be a way so I don't get the card draw. Okay, so we're seeing the sacrifice deck here. I think we can outrace them. And them sacrificing that blood then means I can play this Tarkir and really do some damage. Or I can just keep going crazy here and go Bloodthirsty because I think that they are going to have removal. Do they swing board here? No. Okay, so they're holding things up. That to me is a little bit interesting. So we can play our Invasion. And I will do 2 damage to the Harvester. We'll see if they have a sack outlet for it. Okay. And that's fine for me. If we push all of our damage to the Invasion, that seems pretty good. And then they'll probably chump, sack. They won't get the Oni Cult, but okay. Doing that sack there does deal a damage to me, but it doesn't create another token for them. It's an interesting brew. We're kind of flooding out here. Hitting 6 lands is not great. Do they get rid of the mutt? Okay, a Chick. So that can't block. Could be the Oni Cult here that is holding priority. I'm still going to put all my eggs towards this basket here. Okay, so we are going to get a dragon out of this, which is great. They're targeting it, so that tells me they probably have a... That too, sure. Feels bad. So they have a Sheldred that they can play this. Yeah, they're getting a lot of value. I'm maybe running out of time here. I'm hoping that I can get another 4/4 and just try and race them, but we're going to see how this goes. Okay, it's going to sacrifice itself. Oh, wow. Okay, unless we get something like a lightning strike, it's game over here. Okay, well, we got a lightning strike. I just want to confirm this does not have menace. It's probably a removal spell though. So if the Thundermaw die, okay, yeah, we're done. Okay, we can go chick into adversary. It does suck that we are on the draw here. Something tells me we're not going to get to play all the stuff we want. They may just have a make disappear here. But more likely a cut down or a go for the throat. Okay. Hi Jack, come on in. Let's just lightning strike this Gix. But yeah, things are not looking good for us here. I think we're really running out of time. What's going on, sweet boy? What do you need? I think things are already going bad here. We'll play with fire here. Okay. They are down to just 2 cards, but it's maybe another Fairy Vandal or Mastermind. Okay, you gonna block? Please block. So let's adversary. I will pay. We'll get a lightning strike for their Gix. Oh, what's going on, sweet boy?
You have me my juice.
What do you do here? You sit and watch.
You
You need to sit with Daddy.
yeah. Look, big claws. Look, claws.
Another Gix, because why not? Yes. No, I do 215. 215. Can't believe we got there. Lots of distractions. Got Jack. My wife's asking how to make popcorn. Okay, come on into Swift Spear again. We do have a play with fire though, which is nice for if they did have a cut down, but they're not going to. Doesn't look like. Thinking this is mono white. Okay, Selesnya enchantments, sure. Ozolith, interesting. Okay. Flooding out again. I'll even just play with fire here. Scry, do not need that. Okay, we have an invasion. We'll invasion my invasion, or we'll invasion here. And we'll attack it. Of course they do. They are mana screwed though. Here's to hoping that they do not have another removal spell. That would feel really bad. Okay, we got there. Oof. This is an interesting one. So I cut a land. I also trimmed one of the Furnace Punishers and added 2 more squeeze with those 2 extra cards. They have themselves a Kamano. Sure. We seem to really... Okay, Strangle's fine. I think they're going to be so busy playing another creature here that our Swift Spear will survive. You okay? Okay, so they're playing this, which is unsurprising. Let's go aggressive. Yep. We do have a big life buffer here, which is great. So, gains haste. We'll get rid of their etching. Let's just get rid of their own Swift Spear here. But if we draw land, I would basically say this game is pretty much over, but that was a great draw for us. We are a little bit crunched for time, but I'm going to try my best here to get that invasion off the field. That's Furnace Punisher. They're running their own, which is not surprising. Do they have the land into Punisher? Of course they do.
Do that.
Yep, Daddy's playing. We'll go another squee everything into this because we will at least get through, I know that. And create our own 4/4. See if they have 2 burn spells. Doesn't make sense. Their Bloodfeather Phoenix cannot block. Squee is a feel bad here. However, when it attacks, it can do 2 damage to any target. So I can do 6 in the air. I can also hit one of the Furnace Punishers. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's just get rid of this Spell Spear. So we are going to take quite a bit of damage here. We'll just see if they get anything off the top. Oh, well, they have Misha's Foundry actually, so we lose. Okay, not bad. Mardu, interesting. Sure. Like that, they're doing a lot to themselves here. Mm-hmm.
There it goes. There it goes. The ghost.
It's Daddy's scary ghost. Got him. A little too fast.
Becca.
Good job, Jack. This isn't great, again, of course. Okay. Fascinating that they do not have the kimono. Seems like they always do. And then do they remove my Swift Spear? Nope. Okay. I will remove theirs. So falling behind on life, but the plan is to get that invasion online. And I would love for them to sacrifice blood. Okay. Interesting. Got our Squee. Squee will go to there. Swift Spear. Yeah. Does that put my Defiant within range of a lightning strike? And the answer is no. Okay. Interesting. Put the damage there. Feeling pretty good here. I appreciate their take on this. So it's 1 damage to each. Okay. Nice boy. A little zombie biting me. Alright, can you be careful and not step on Daddy's chair? Can you sit and watch your video? Jack? Jack, can you sit and watch your video, please?
Is this your chair?
Yeah, this is Daddy's area, okay? Can you sit and watch scary zombies?
Is it your ear?
Yeah, okay, here.
Is it?
Hold your iPad and Daddy will let you up here. Come on, hold your iPad. Everyone is really loving this lifeguard Kiora getup. We're going second, which is a bummer. Going against Emir Control. Hopefully we can get out of range of a potential cut down here with the adversary coming in. Okay, Sultai. This is then telling me they probably then have a... Nope, nothing yet. Okay. All right, the toxic deck. Well, I got something for you that I don't think you're going to be too big on. Foundry will lightning strike here. Do they have a Tameo safekeeping? Okay. Do 2 damage there. And then we'll go here. They have an instant. And is it exile? So they can get rid of my play with fire.
Oops.
Interesting. Alright, goodbye, play with fire.
Oh, please.
Zach, please stop. Thank you. Here's to hoping they do not have another removal. And then I think they probably have a Tyvar stand here if there's... Okay. They're going to have a Tyvar stand here for their own thing, and they can make it quite big.
Ouch!
So I'll hold off here. Yep. Finally getting their Toxic online. Unfortunately, we are flooding out like crazy. So if I was to do that, they'd get them down to 4. They'd block and kill my Thundermaw. Block, block. We get them down to 1. It's close. Well, I think we're just a burn spell away here. Yeah, but they did get it. So that's... They clearly just top deck that. That sucks. So I think we're maybe done here. Do have a chick. Okay. Squeak puts us in a position where I think we can finally do this. It may have a removal spell, but I'm thinking that they have a Tyvar stand here. So I think this is it. At this point, they are taking 6. Got him. Whew. I do want to say as we keep going that I really appreciate everyone who's made it this far in the video. Also, as I've said before, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think that's very ambitious. But as an incentive to get there, once we do finally get there, I will have a raffle for 15 of my subscribers to potentially get a collector booster or $120 in in-game currency. So whatever you prefer amongst those, if you're selected, we'll give it to you. So hopefully that is incentive for you to subscribe. But we're off to a really fast start here. This is great. I'm curious if they are holding up a make disappear, which is why I'm going to slow roll this a little bit and play on my Feldon. I think this gets countered, or not. Okay. All right, we'll attack. Okay. We're putting a lot of pressure on them, so I'm just going to end the turn. Yep, holding back that lightning strike, so for anything that they reacted with, we would get them. So feeling good there. On the play against probably white-blue control. Could be an Esper Legends. Okay, still not a lot of information gained from that. But we're just going to keep trying to put on the pressure. Okay, Restoration. Yep, it's a good card. We are going to curve out perfectly here, which is great. But something tells me then they're just going to sweep us. Okay, so Emperor is not a problem here. I think what we do is Lightning Strike. If we 2, 4, 5, 6, we'll be able to get to 7 if we Strangle. Right, because we do 3, it'd be a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's close. So I think we keep this Lightning Strike to hopefully just get them on the next turn. If they have a Sunfall or Farewell, which is to be expected, then we just strike them here to the face. Okay, even though we're on the play, I really like this. We can go Kamano, and then another Kamano, Phoenix Chick, and then potentially Squee if we hit a land, but worse will be Feldon. So it will be a little bit slower than we otherwise see. But this is looking probably just like mono black. Yep, so Tenacious Underdog, not surprising. We'll go Chick into Kamano and try and turn up the heat. And you know their underdog does not want to block. But we're going to make it block. I think at this point then we play a Feldon instead. This is telling me they probably have a cut down for Chick. They're holding priority here. taking their sweet time, though. Okay. Block that Felton. Your Underdog gets exiled, which is a bummer. I will get to look at 3. I think maybe they're waiting just for a Sheldred. But they clearly do have something here. And if they do, then I think they misplayed that, thinking their Underdog would still be alive. Yeah, I'll take the play with fire. Sheldred. No Sheldred. Okay. Play out Squee. Who do they remove here? Come on. Okay, they'll gain some life. That's fine. And then we'll play with fire to not lose it. Do not need a mountain. All right. So to wrap it up, I don't think anyone is surprised that this deck performed okay. I was maybe at or slightly above 50%. It's hard to tell. This is a volume deck, right? So it's not something that you're going to play 5 games in and, you know, level up. You may if you get lucky with the coin flips. But the hope is, you know, you grind out 30, 40, 50, 60 games with this. You're going to be slightly above 50%, and that will translate into ranking up. So ultimately, we all know the strengths and weaknesses of this deck, so I don't think I have anything novel to add. But it's fun, and I'm sure most of you already have some variation of this build. But I'll see you next time.